Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Let's continue with Total Annihilation Kingdoms. Like last time we finished 2 missions? Yeah. See if we can keep that up. Continuing, they were all focused on the Verusian invasion of Zhon. Yes. Let's see. Chapter 22, Target Practice. And they had just gotten... Verusians had just gotten their gunpowder or cannon-armed ships into the fight in Zhon.
The island of Zakkum in the Sea of Tapas seems a perfect staging area for a Verunan invasion of the Taros mainland. However, Verunan spotters in observation balloons detect large concentrations of Tarosian troops. The Commodore's response? Target practice.
Oh, okay. Veruna is attacking Taros now. Scouts indicate a prison located on the island. Land on the south end of the large island. Use Kirenna to summon a ground force. Get Kirenna to the prisoners, load the prisoners onto a ship, bring them to the west side of the small island. Keep Kirenna and Zhon and Rix's ship alive. At least 20 prisoners must survive to claim victory. Okay. Considering that, I'm actually going to save the game. Mission 22. First save. Just so, in case dudes die, we've got some backups. Hey. We're seeing Tarosian landscape. Yeah, it's this sort of extremely rocky with skulls in it, and these... Oh, what are they called? Gibbets. It's like the wagon wheel where they hung people up from. And their lodestones. There's a divine lodestone. Can we capture this? Okay, that's the prison, I'm assuming. Yes, there's the prisoners. All lined up.
Balloon crew ready!
And this is a dirigible. Fires arrows. And it also drops bombs. I forgot about that. We'll get it to destroy these lodestones. And we'll get Kirenna to build some lodestones here. So the dirigibles I mentioned earlier. Ooh. No. They used to be really powerful. You could just amass them, and having air units in large numbers of these was very powerful, but not so much now. They're smaller. In one of the updates, they were made smaller, and also they were given an area of effect damage when they get destroyed. So they tend to pop all the other dirigibles if there's a lot of them around. Okay, is this another... Don't really want to move too far. There was that fireball. Was that from a... that from a caged demon or something else? It did seem to track me, and I don't think the fireballs from caged demons home in on you. Let's build a guard tower here. Pardon me. I'm not going to touch that parrot. If it doesn't get attacked, that's fine by me. Okay. Yeah, can you hop down off this cliff face? You can. Okay, that's good. Yeah, there's apparently a way down over there. Build that there. And we'll build some skiffs. I wonder if we've got any new units in this map. Do you have anything else on you? No. What about you? No. You? No. Okay. Do I want to build an enclave up here? I will, but I'll build it down there. You know, now that I've played through Daggerfall, I've recognized a lot of that howling as stock noises, which we used in Daggerfall as well. Are we in a dungeon? Okay. No fireballs? Let's see. What are the things that could throw fireballs? Lokken, which I doubt he's here. There's also the caged demon, which is probably most likely. There's also a unit which chucks fireballs, or is there two units which throw fireballs like that? There's one called the Fire Mage, which is a dude riding a big lizard, which I think its base attack is like a flamethrower. And I think it also has the ability to throw fireballs, like we saw. There's also a creature called a Rictus, which is like a... imagine like a demonic head with a snaking spine tail. And it floats around and spits fireballs. It's not very fast, but it sort of floats above the terrain. I think that was added in the expansion. Yeah, along with kamikaze rats. Okay, clear those up. I can't build dirigibles there. I need to produce a priestess and make a what's it called? The other building. Pardon me. A citadel. Okay, go over there. What's over here? There's a sacred stone, but there's nothing on it. Some skeleton archers. Ow! They shot my bird! I'm not going to be able to really fire up there. This is where playing as Creon would be useful, because one of their ships is actually a mortar submarine, and that can fire in a arc, or fire an arced shot. Of course, we could just send Kirenna, but don't really want to. I don't like putting her in danger. And I'm pretty sure they destroy my dirigible. It really doesn't have that much that many hit points. Okay, let's send Kirenna. I'll save before I do this. Ow. There we go. I have to double click on the icon, or double click on the save name file. save file name. Whichever way. Is there a way up there, Kirenna? Oh no, it's an iron beak. People are attacking Kirenna. These damn iron beaks are too fast for my arrows to hit them. Come down here.
Ahoy there!
Even though they might not be able to see up the cliff, they can still shoot at things which are shooting at them. Oh. I'm pretty sure there's a way up somewhere. Is it up here? Might be around the coast a bit. This might be it. This terrain kind of reminds me of something you'd see in Zork Nemesis or Mist or something. Yeah, let's have a look along the coast there. What were we dealing with? Okay. Okay, just a bunch of plateaus. I want you all to explore. Oh hey, there's a mage tower. Lightning bolts. You shouldn't be able to hit my parrots. Parrots can't dodge everything forever. Yep. Okay, there's a good beach to disembark on. Do that. Move over here. Bunch up. I won't actually send you in right now. Man of War. You go up there. Can you shoot that? Hmm. I mean, you could shoot it there without moving. Or you could do little donuts if you want. I suppose that's fine. No, not my trebuchet ship. It's slow. Sure. You might have been hitting it over there, but moving there to get zapped by lightning was a better decision. I'm sure, who am I to question? Repair my man of war. Did they destroy my... What do you mean unsuccessful? It's right there. No, they didn't. Good. Get 4 mana wars. My mana is empty. I actually want you to attack that tower. Okay. Stop that. Build more parrots. And I actually want you to have them do like this. Yeah, okay. And put them on infinite build for the moment. Because we're going to be using them as scouts for our ships. For our trebuchets. Primarily. Because I want to get rid of those ships, those buildings, so that my... Catapult triremes. Catapult ship. Trebuchet ships. Can deal with these, lightning towers from a distance. Destroyed it? You're doing so. Ow. Okay. That's 2 of them down. Move over here. And I want you here. Then I want you to attack caged demon. Actually attack that mage tower. I mean, if you could get up there, that would be great, but I prefer for you to swim. Go. Oh no, we're being attacked by zombies. Okay, build a guard tower. That is a very big and spiky build. So are these. This is just an impaler. What's it for? It's in the name. But what I gather from the lore of this setting, Taros wasn't made completely terrible by, like, Lokken. In part, he was given control over Taros because he would be the only one able to control him. So, I don't know. He is kind of being the big bad in this. Being the one to start aggressing against Aramon. I have to wonder how much of this is... What am I saying? I don't know. Trying to make the best of a bad situation. What was doing in Taros, I suppose. As I said though, a lot of it's sort of speculation. There's not much to go off of. Characters. Don't zap me. Hey, parrot. Also, I gotta stop you from building parrots now. Once that mage tower is dealt with. Thank you. Executioners seem to actually do a bit more damage than my warriors do. Yeah, they're a pretty good unit for Taros. Might be the cannonballs flying in. That are hurting my troops. Okay. Build another enclave. Remember, we have to capture or rescue these prisoners. Ooh. There was a blade demon there.
That's attention.
I hope my catapult trebuchets don't kill these. Oh, look at you. You've gotten bronze rank. You've got gold ores. How fancy.
Move out, move out.
I think that's the noise that blade demons make when they die.
Move out.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Yes. Yes. That's attention. Move out. Move out. Yes, I await your word.
Ow! Another lightning tower. Mage tower. Oh. No, no, no. Uh-oh. Quick! Run away! Okay, you didn't die. That's good. There we go. We don't have to destroy everything here.
You have an at your request.
Help build the citadel.
Yes. Move out. Yes.
I'm going to get you to start. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I clicked on them.
I
Thank
await
you.
your word.
Try not to shoot the prisoners. They are just behind these blade demons. Yeah, there we go. Oh! What was that? Oh, hey, more. You can see they can hit multiple targets at a time, like our berserkers. Oh, we can get musketeers. We can also build the dirigibles from there. We can't get the priestess of Leah yet, though. To be able to build our divine lodestones.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's go up and get this temple.
Yes.
Also shoot this blade demon. And then shoot the top. Actually, shoot them. There's a few executioners in there.
Yes.
Get some crusaders.
You have a need.
I await your word.
You have a need.
I await your word.
Go down here. And have a look over this way. We're going to remove this building to be able to get them out. Just, I believe we can just,
yes,
clean it up. Don't run!
Yes. 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 Yes.
Well, whoever's home that was.
Yes.
Can you actually shoot them from there? Oh, hey. Fine. Never mind. Go and clean up the prison. Also, I'm going to get you to build a sea fort so we can get some transports over here. Though I can just put them into the man of wars, can't I? I don't know how many the man of wars can hold, though.
I go. I go.
Okay, with the prison out of the way, let's move our crusaders in and deal with these executioners. Oh hey, executioners can deal air damage as well.
I go.
Yeah, I'm going to save again. There we go. Oh, skeleton archers. Are they all attacking now or something? It seems like that was a cue for them to start being more aggressive. I mean, it's only a few iron beaks. Not really going to do too much. Hey, this trebuchet's gold rank. Got a bit of gold on the beam. No. So that's what they're doing. Okay, let's load. Yes, yes. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
How do I get them out of here? Oh, get Kirenna to the prisoners. Okay. Actually have to get your monarch there.
I go.
Okay, good. There we go. Okay, all the prisoners are mine. Walk up there.
I await your word.
I want you all group one. Okay. Yeah, I think they've actually got little manacles on their hands. Okay, though it doesn't really matter where they go at the moment. We can just load them up as they come to the shore. Come on. Okay, you can carry 32 of these guys at least. All in all, it looks like there's 38 prisoners. Do I have to get Kirenna over there? No, I just have to bring them to the west side of the small island, which is that, so that's easy. I built those skiffs and I didn't tell them to move to here. Oh well. Okay, you both out? You are? Good. Move down here. And that should be enough to win the level. There's more dudes around here. There's a caged demon up there. But we don't need to deal with all of them. I like how the oars move on the ships. I think they do move out of sync when the ship's turning, and then they sync up again when it's moving in a straight line. And the sail moves too, I think, when it's turning. Yeah. Move over here. Yay, victory. There we go. Simple enough. Chapter 23, The Butcher of Zakkum. Not a lot of missions as Veruna at the moment.
In the Taros camp, the Aramon prisoners had been subjected to sacrifice and torture, all under the direction of Baron Lamar, the Butcher of Zakkum. With the camp liberated, a great cry for revenge was heard, both from the former inmates and the horrified invaders.
We had seen some terrible things. Not one of us would shrink from killing the Baron with bare hands, given the chance. Khan Fix, soldier of Aramon.
Across the island, the Baron is barricaded in his fortress, intent on escaping the vengeance of his former prisoners.
Okay, more fighting against Taros, I suppose. The rescued prisoners tell of a stronghold to the north. Use them in the raid. Kill the defending Tarosians. Put an end to the evil Baron Lima? At least one of the 3 prisoners must survive to claim victory. It says use them in the raid, but do I have a builder? You're carrying 21. I think they are armed with 2 swords. Or they have oh, they're using their chains as weapons? Honestly, you may as well just keep the prisoners back here if we've got a force which could deal with them better. That fancy spiral garden building. Oh, no builders. Okay, but with limited forces, as I might have just said, I can't imagine this level's going to be that problematic. Okay, you lot, do you say anything? No. Head off here. Guard one of them. We really don't have any builders. Nah. Probably just keep like 2 of them all the way over here just in case, so that we've got some to survive.
Very well.
I suppose we'll go this way? Not really sure. Ah, okay, that's probably where we're supposed to go. Towards this building, surrounded by this massive spiky wall. Wow, I don't think you can fit any more spikes on that if you tried. Maybe. I do see empty spots. Keep trying to quick move the camera to my group by double tapping 1 and 2, but it doesn't work like that in this game. Oh hey. Oh, it's a zombie. No, that's fine. And again, I did it. away, demon. Then a musketeer shooter. There we go. Okay, we'll just sort of move straight up there. Less time spent dawdling around.
Very well. Very well.
I think he's dead.
Very well.
Explosion! MIDI or wave just layered over the top of what? Of itself. Times what? $11.
Very well.
They're dead. And so are our eardrums. I wonder how they sculpted the landscape for the 3D image, for the background images. Is it just like... Because it's interestingly like lumpy. Is that just bump mapping? Not at the time. They just put a noise over a layer of noise on the terrain or something. I wonder what terrain building is. Because as I've said, the terrain is all just pre-rendered. I would guess. I don't think it would be hand done. Looks too. Destroy the Mage's tower and the gates. Okay. Go up. Shoot that. Demon. Blade demon. Thank you. Can't get you to attack that building. Is there a Lord Fellow over here which we have to destroy or something?
Very well.
Oh, there he is. Baron Lamar. Well, the building's damaged. Okay, and the prisoners can go deal with him. I think he's got a sword and shield. He's not that strong, but victory! Nice. I suppose just in case you run down to like the last prisoner or something. Only 5 losses. Chapter 24, Terrible Discovery. Aramon. About time for a change.
Back in the kingdom of Zhon, the quest for the Heart of Thesh has led Jorith to the ancient Kandra ruins of Lehun.
The smoke of battle was still in the air. I encountered many dead and battle wreckage. catapults and other battle engines of some use. Also sundry monsters of a size and type to be avoided at all costs.
Jorth was approaching a terrible discovery. The key to the Heart of Thesh mystery.
Yeah, that, like, gem thing which we're looking for. I can't remember why we're doing so, because it will help against Taros, is about as much as I can remember. Hello, welcome, welcome. Damn, this game is reloading technology. Hope one day they rediscover it. Talking about Warhammer Total War. Yeah, well. Some of the units have reloading animations in that. A lot of them don't. I think there is actually a mod which was created recently to give reloading animations to the handgunners for the Empire. As well as maybe some other units like that? I haven't actually looked at it myself, but yeah, there's like a mod which adds reloading animations. Find a catapult. Use it to destroy the walls that surround the Heart of Thesh. Jorth must then enter the center compound. Oh, we've got Jorth again. Beware of trolls. Keep Jorth alive. Okay. I'm gonna save again. Mission 24. Jorth of Haldane. Got 4 swordsmen and 4 archers. Okay. And you. Could I please get some builders? No. We're just gonna make do with what we've got. We're gonna have to wait, are we, to replenish the health of our dudes?
Moving out.
Does it say where I need to go? Find a catapult. Okay. Sorry, I had to read it again to sort of realize what I'd read. Mod guy did a great job. That's good to hear. I haven't looked at it myself. Again, it's really quite impressive that they're able to do that.
Moving out.
Temples. We'll just wander around aimlessly until I find what I need to do, because I can't remember where I'm supposed to go. Oh hey, it's a troll.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's another troll. There we go. I didn't beware them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's a wall. Is that where we need to go? Ooh. Jungle orc. Now that's... yeah. Beware of trolls, nothing. Watch out for the jungle orcs. Yep. Oh, no. Wait, hang on. I thought Jorth just died. Okay. We lost a few dudes. There's a there's a sacred stone, but did it not give me any hint where to look? Nope. There's a ruined temple.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
I suppose go up here. Oh, hey, there's
Moving out.
a catapult.
Moving out.
How about that? How's it going, dude? It's just hanging around.
Aye.
Okay, we'll move you down there. You can follow. Some of these maps are like, I think that's where we need to go. Are like a lot bigger than they really need to be. Maybe they just couldn't make maps smaller.
What is your will? Aye.
Oh no, it's a troll.
What is your will?
Moving out. Moving out.
What have I been doing? I saw a trailer today for a
Aye.
sequel, I suppose it is, to Amnesia: The Dark Descent, rather than Machine for Pigs, I suppose was the last one. I haven't played that though. This one seems maybe more in line with the original, because I think the Machine for Pigs was made by another company. I don't tend to play horror games, but I did play The Dark Descent. That was pretty good. Wonder whether I should do another playthrough of it sometime. I haven't played it since it came out. No, run away!
My bow is yours.
This one seemed like it was set in the desert or something? Is it going to be the location where the
My bow is yours.
gem or whatever was originally found?
Moving out.
I remember the plot of the first one.
Moving out.
I hadn't played a Machine for Pigs, so I remember opinions of it being a bit mixed. I mean, overall, I think it was generally considered a pretty good game, but because it wasn't related to the original, I didn't play it myself. Is it Soma, the latest one? Actually, yeah, wasn't Soma?
The best hope for
made by-
Aramon and Veruna was gone, and their worst fear was realized. As a skilled sorcerer, Lokken was also aware of the prophecy surrounding the Heart of Thesh. Like Jorith, his agents, both magical and mundane, had been scouring Darien for months in search of the heart. Scant hours ahead of Jorith's arrival in Lehun, their quest met with success. Lokken now possessed the Heart of Thesh. Without it, the demons and undead afflicting Darien could never be sent back to their dark netherworld. Jorith writes to the Lord Commander.
Time is short, and I cannot await your counsel. If we are to recover the heart, we must proceed directly to Taros. There I will divine where the necromancer has hidden the thing. I will take it from his bony hands directly if need be. Jorith of Haldane.
Okay, ooh, we ended on a cutscene. But yeah, Soma was made by Frictional Games. Well, wasn't it? I don't think that was related to Amnesia: The Dark Descent though. Like Penumbra. I think I played the first and second part of Penumbra ages ago. I've been meaning to do the tech demo for Penumbra because that's like that was interesting. It was like a showcase of what their engine was able to do, and it wasn't a demo of the original Penumbra. It was like its own little separate thing. I haven't played Soma. I don't play too many scary games. Don't like scary games. Yeah. I have to be in a particular mood for them. I do want to play Alien Isolation. I have that sitting in the wings. But mostly it's because I don't find Xenomorphs that scary now. Not that I've ever watched the movies, but I played so many games with them and it's just like... Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I did find that scary. But I played through it. I like Lovecraftian Cthulhu horror stuff, so that's better. But yeah, I didn't play Soma. I watched a playthrough of it though. That was pretty good. I remember. Chapter 25. Betrayal.
Across Vanir's breach from Zhon, Aramon had been betrayed by one of its own. Lord Buriash allied with Taros and allowed a massive force to enter via his province. His price? The crown of Aramon once the invasion was complete. House Buriash had once ruled Aramon, and with this alliance it hoped to regain its lost glory. Even his own soldiers were astonished at the boldness of this move.
I never seen such an army as we had. Quick corpses and banshee beasts joined up with traitors and all manner of lost bastards. Towns were not taken, more like eaten. There's no doubting that the Buriash will put us back on top before the year is out.
With the Tarosian Black Knight and Dark Hand, not to mention the earth-based spells from his acolytes of Anu, the traitorous Buriash sweeps across Aramon unchecked like a poisoned wind from hell.
Laying it on a bit thick was the flowery language there. No. Betrayal. At least it wasn't called like Lord Blackthorn or something like that. This guy doesn't sound like he'd ever betray us. Wait for the Taros troops to disembark. Join up with the Aramon soldiers loyal to the traitor Buriash. Follow the path eastward. All troops loyal to Elsin must be destroyed. Feel free to use civilians as target practice. Oh, we're actually playing as the bad guys here. Interesting. Or as the traitors. How about that? Now we've got a mage builder too. That's not something you see. I thought we'd be clearing the lands out. Hey, we've got skeleton archers. Okay. Build a lodestone down there. How many have we got? 2. Soon to be 3. Or the Black Riders 2.
Yes.
Okay, but no builders for the Tarosian troops. Oh no, there is. We've got a Dark Mason. Nice. Make a save. And we'll build a cabal. And we'll destroy this village of pumpkins and corn and lettuce.
My lord?
We haven't played as Aramon for quite a while. We have watchtowers, we have strongholds now, which are like the Verusian Verunan. I keep getting it mixed up with yeah, whatever. The Verunan bastions. I think they might be more powerful though. I think they're better defensive structures. We've also got war galleys. Unlike Veruna, Aramon, and as we've seen with Zhon, they don't have a dedicated seaport building like the sea fort that Veruna can build to create all their naval units. So they have to use their mage builders to construct war galleys in the water. And that's the Aramon's ship war galley. I haven't really used them much at all. I can't say too much about them. Because Aramon, you tend to focus on land. If you're playing as a faction other than Veruna. Okay, let's build some horsemen. They're really good.
I'll be there.
I also want to get a few more Dark Masons. Other sacred stone over there. Oh yeah, you can't help construct that.
Right away. Yes.
There's a vagrant! Shoot him.
Yes.
Poor peasant. Just minding his own business. Is there anything else around here? There's another sacred stone over there, another one there. I don't want to send my builders away from my base.
What now?
Because I don't have others. Build one more horseman. You can go down here. I want you to build that there. I want you to build that there. Going back briefly to horror games, which I mean to play, that's kind of another horror game I'd like to play, more for curiosity's sake. Honestly, it's not really that scary, but it's a PlayStation 1 game, I think it is, but it's an open world PlayStation 1 game. Really weird. I believe it was in Japanese, it was a Japan only game, so I don't think there's a fan-made translation of it. It's really odd though, and a few times I've seen it, I've been very intrigued by it. Oh, what? Oh no! Help! Dark Mason's being attacked by wolves! Oh, he's dead.
I ride.
Horseman, go down here. Oh, he survived.
I ride.
You're lucky.
I'll be there.
I ride. I ride. I ride.
Can you find those wolves again?
I ride.
Reminds me of the beginning parts of Baldur's Gate. Having to fight wolves off the path outside of Candlekeep. Those things are nasty and they will do you in that early on in the game.
I ride.
Oh, you're actually stuck in there.
Yes.
There's some serfs.
What shall I do? What shall I do?
But why? I felt like it. Oh, hey. Yeah, we can build catapults. Our forces might be enough. I ride. They do.
Yeah.
I said, I do like the voices in this game, as silly as they can be.
I ride.
It's, I don't know, unique. Nope, something's dropping large rocks on us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I want you to do with. And I think there's, yeah. Get that watchtower. What have we got to do? Follow the path eastward. All troops loyal to Elsin must be destroyed. Oh, okay. Just kill everything.
I ride.
Yeah.
Burn the crops.
I ride. What shall I do?
Okay, is there another tower over there? Get some Black Riders. Or Black Knights. Get some more horsemen. Go down here. Did it drop a catapult stone right on itself? Ooh, that's a stronghold. There went that horseman. I don't think they can shoot targets right up next to right up next to the base of the tower. Burn the thatched roof cottages. And that archer. Ooh. This will surely make people feel like joining us. Oh, there's another cannon tower over there. The source of water running around with his hands up in the air. Okay, is there anything else around here? Come back up here. We've also got a keep. We haven't built one of those yet. Let's have a look at what we can get here. I think it mentioned Earth Mages? So do we get the, I forget what they're called. Acolytes of something or other, maybe? For Aramon. They're a tier 2 builder.
What now?
We've also got a temple and an abyss. I don't know if we get any new units for Taros. Let's build one and have a look. Okay, what's the keep got in it? Barbarians, mage archers, knights, cannoneers, mage builders, and acolytes. Yeah, there we go. This is our second level builder. So we'll get one of those.
Right away.
I want to see what we can get. I think they're pretty also pretty powerful spellcasters.
Ride.
Go over here and have a look at this standing stone. Ride, I ride. Two different variations. Get out of here, dear. Clearing failed. It's already gone.
I ride. I
Over
ride.
here. You done yet? No. What about this? Not yet. Go up here, build a temple. We've got fire demons. Hey. Those are pretty good, from what I remember. They're like a Tarosian artillery piece. They've got really long range. They're an infantry unit though, not a catapult.
I'll be there.
So, not really artillery?
I ride.
I remember them being really good in groups. And they make those noises. Here's the Acolyte.
Your will.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure he's a builder. He's got the golden border, which denotes a builder. So he's just a spellcaster in this level. Because he'd be able to build a divine lodestone.
I'll soon be there.
And also construct the gold dragon and the deities. What's it called? Aramon's deities avatar. What's he got? He's got earthquake, hail shower, and turn to stone.
I'll soon be there. Your will.
So yeah, spellcaster. Earthquake is like that. Yeah, I think these guys are really powerful. Look at that, it hit like 4 times in the area. Reduce these trees to ash. Uses a bit of his mana up. I think hail shower is like a bombardment. I can't remember turn to stone, whether it's an area of effect spell. I guess so. Fire demons, as I said. They spit fireballs. And they don't have mana, so they can just keep doing that. Knights are pretty good. I think they've got good armor. Mage archers are really good. They've got, I think, 2 or 3 different arrows they can fire. One of them is a paralysis arrow. I think another one's a homing arrow. But the paralysis arrows are really nasty. Something gets hit by them, they're just stuck.
With all speed.
Ooh, you're actually quite fast. Chop.
With all speed. Awaiting orders.
Yes, my lord. I never say.
On the move.
Okay, mage archers. They got standard arrow, tracking arrow, and a paralyzed arrow. Again, they have their own mana bars, so you can't just keep using paralysis arrows, but tracking arrows are pretty good for... I don't think they home a lot, but it makes them a bit better at shooting at, like, air units. Fast air units. Let's go up here and destroy this. Oh look, there's cows in there.
Right.
Hey, victory! There we go. That was all we needed to do. Not too much. Got to see a few new units though. Chapter 26. We are the future. Ooh, playing as Taros.
The Buriash Lokken Alliance army plunged forward without sleep or mercy. Their target was the holy seat of Narmer and the splendorous temple of Anu.
The ancient temple before us represents an evil past, and the old fearful ways of Elsin. It must die for us to live. Join me in my quest for a new, stronger Aramon, where the gift of mana is enjoyed by all, not just a distant, immortal king. We are the future. We are the brave new order. Lord Buriash, Salvatore of Aramon.
Narmer seemed helpless to resist the forces engulfing it.
So, yeah, or something, remember that Aramor and Veruna don't make... part of their lore is that they don't make heavy use of mana. Though they summon all the units by mana, and they use mana as a resource in the gameplay, but they're supposed to be a lot more, like, hands-on than Taros and Zhon, so...
Right away.
And we're playing as... Taros. Right. Do we have a builder? No, we've got archers.
What?
We've got blade demons. What?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a mage builder. Okay, so we're playing as both factions again. There's a big city of Aramon there. The road. And we've got a darkest priest again to build the Temple of Belial. Use combined forces of Aramon and Taros to enter the city of Narmer. Destroy the temple to Destroy the temple to Anu, located in the eastern part of the city. Right, that's the name of Aramon's god. Anu. Hello. Veruna and Aramon are pretty friendly to one another, right? I think in general, they get along better than, say, Zhon and Taros. Though, if I remember correctly, there are some missions where they fight against each other. But it is kind of sort of order versus destruction in this case. Oh. And thank you very much, Doc Delworld, for subscribing with Twitch Prime. It's greatly appreciated. Ugh. So we've just got to destroy the temple and construct this in its place. If the priest is lost, so is this crusade, so be sure he's protected. Be sure to assemble a force large enough to breach the city walls. Yep. Okay, I suppose build a barracks. Another standing stone over there. Send you up, have a look.
My bow is yours.
I want more blade demons. They're really good.
I'll be there.
Yep, there's nothing there. Okay, let's get you up there. There's another one there. One there, one there. Another one there, another one there. Okay, there's like 6 right next to us. We're not going to be wanting for mana. We can kill them all. There's a horde of zombies. We build divine lodestones yet?
What? I'll be there.
They're useful like boho mines. Okay, I want you to build a cabal there.
Your orders? Right away.
And go down here. Build that on there. You go over there. Go there. You lot go down here. Afterwards, I think I'll build a few towers along here. Protect us. With these deer running around, I keep thinking that enemies are coming, because I'm used to, like, gazelles in Age of Empires getting surprised by enemy forces and running into your base. But they just run around at this.
Moving out.
Okay.
What now?
Get 2 more of them, 2 more of them, so we have some backups. don't know if there's a difference to the amount of mana the different lodestones for each faction make. I think Taros get a bonus to their mana? I seem to remember reading that on the wiki, but I really don't know. Actually, you go up there. Build that there.
What now?
Is there another... Yes,
Right
there is.
away.
Build that there. There's another one there. One there. One there. One there. Okay. Get some Dark Knights. And you can get some Horsemen. You can build an Abyss. I'll send you over to here. And to construct. Actually, I think I'll build some Spyhawks before I send you all the way over there.
Yes, master.
Get. There we go. And there. Okay, you're
Right
finished. Move up here. You can remove these trees, I suppose. Can you remove trees? You can. Yeah, just occupy your time removing those trees.
What now?
Okay.
My mace is yours. I ride.
Get you to go up there.
My mace is yours.
Seems like they move a little faster on the road. I said before, one of the things which I really like about this game is all these little mechanics in it which aren't really mentioned in the manual.
I ride.
Units with abilities which aren't actually mentioned, or things if the road is actually speeding them up there.
I ride.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just making it up. Build a temple.
My mace is yours.
Go down here, have a look and see. Are you going to get shot by a tower if I move you here? No. Okay. And over here? That there then. Oh, hey. No, but there's a lodestone there.
I ride.
And move along over there.
I'll be there.
Do they have any lodestones inside of their base? No.
My mace is yours.
Well, they got this divine lodestone here, but if we get rid of all this... if we get rid of all these, they're not going to have really an answer to our forces. That tower just shot one of their own serfs. Oh, there's a cannon here.
I ride.
Sorry, peasant, you're in the way. Fire. We're fast enough. Go deal with it.
Ride! Ride!
Okay, leave again. And, yeah, build a lodestone on there. Okay, I'm gonna get you to build a temple.
Your orders?
You can build a keep. Can help build that.
Ride!
What? I'll be there.
Have we hit our max mana capacity? 10,000? Or is that just lucky?
What?
Oh no, it's got up.
I'll be there.
Okay, what have we got? Build another one of these acolytes. See if we can get any new buildings via that. And yeah, build some spy hawks.
What now?
I think we're probably good enough to be able to just attack them. The AI could perhaps be a little bit more aggressive. Charge! On some levels it is. On other levels I think it's sort of told to just sit there. Also the fact that they have no mana doesn't help. Sure, they might be trying to build things, but they're just unable to. Yes! Horse, block the cannonball with your body.
I ride. I ride. I ride. I ride.
Over here. Okay, run up there. Ooh, hey, I can build dark priests. Oh, you can build divine lodestones. Well, it's about time. We can get dark priests as well.
I'll be there.
Okay. Well, I could have been building divine lodestones on instead of these ones. I could destroy them.
Yes, sir.
I'll destroy one of them so that we can see what its divine lodestones are like. If you're actually going to hit it. Do I need to use... I might need to use a catapult.
I'll soon be
Oh, you can cast Earthquake on it, actually. That might be able... That might be able to destroy it.
I'll soon be there.
You really got that short of a range? I guess so. Yeah, cast it again. Oh, what? It healed. What? What is this? Excuse me? Why was my building healing? I wasn't healing it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, Divine Lodestone. It's a bigger lodestone. We've seen them for quite a while now, but I can build them. They give more mana. Replacing all of your lodestones with Divine Lodestones is quite a good way to get a lot more mana. I forget how much more that it increases it by. Can you build them as well? No, the Dark Priest cannot. Only the Acolyte can. Okay, well, build that there. It will take a while.
Cannon ready.
You like blow a hole in the wall. No. Both of you go over there.
Your orders?
Get a bunch of iron beaks. And 4 horsemen. I need the dark brick mason. Oh, okay. That's how it works. Oh. Dark priest isn't good enough.
As you wish.
He just tries to like, I don't know, authorize the buildings.
I ride. Cannon ready.
Cannons hurt. Cannonballs hurt. Yeah, it's about half done. As I said,
My bow
I
is
ride.
things in this
My bow is
take a while.
My bow is
I ride.
Okay, go get him. Burn the house while you're at it.
I ride. I ride.
Oh, that's the Temple of Anu. It's actually a Aramon building. How about that? Okay, destroy these. Then destroy the temple, and then we'll build the Temple of Belial in its place. And I'm sure everything will be perfectly fine.
I ride.
There we go. It's actually turned into a 3D model. As opposed to like this, which is a it's like a 2D, you know,
My bow is
sprite of a 3D model. Get in the barracks. Get rid of the stronghold. Oh. Dark Knight. Black Knight? Black Knight, not Dark Knight. Black Knight.
My base is yours.
I was expecting more resistance. Yeah. There we go.
My lord.
Everyone.
I ride.
Victory! There we go. Hey. Okay, chapter 27. A land not fit for humans.
The two sides seem to have a knife poised at each other's throats. Back in Taros, Aramon's invasion is proceeding to plan. Under the leadership of young Lord Durnhest, preparations are being made for the siege of Shekelesh.
We are all afraid at night. The enemy creatures make such odd noises. We have lost several of my troop to desertion. It is not a land fit for humans.
The first order of business was the pacification of the surrounding countryside. Durnhest's army mounted a massive offensive to rid the area of opposition.
Okay. And sorry for the stuttering, it's actually loading off of CD, so I'm guessing that's why it's happening. Why do you read that? What's it say? Build a sizable force. Destroy all Taros outposts and patrols. There are 2 encampments to contend with. Keep Lordling Durnest alive. And there's Lordling Durnest. Well, we'll just keep him out of the fight. He seems to be attacking with a staff or something. We have 1 lodestone there. We got Trebuchet. You get some more mage builders.
Yes, sir. I'm going.
You have anything to say? No. Aren't you the messenger that we had early on?
Right away. Right away.
So Trebuchet, that's what it looks like. It's a Trebuchet on a platform, turns around, destroys anything within a massive range. Not much. Not that impressive. Oh, there's one.
Right away. Your orders?
Let's see. We've got 25 mana coming in. Now 40. How much did that increase it by? About 15.
Right away.
As I said in other episodes, though, I think it depends on how big the sacred stone underneath the lodestone is. How much mana you get from it. Might just be bad memories of me, which I've solidified in my mind over the years of playing this game.
Right away. Right away.
Build a watchtower, yeah. No trouble with that. There's some standing stones over there. Okay, let's see. If this goes up to 55, then it will be consistent. If not... Nope, it went up to 50.
Right away.
So yeah, size of the sacred stone determines how much money you get from it.
Your orders?
Pardon me, I seem to be yawning an awful lot. I think this game lulls me into a bit of a stupor. I do like it a lot. It's not because I'm bored. It's just I find it a very relaxing game.
Right away.
The music's very nice too. I quite enjoy it. And the music's done by Jeremy Soule. I rather like it. Yeah, I don't think he's too much of a fan of it because it's all very similar to each other. But I think it fits the game well. This reminds you of Warlord's Battle Cry. Have I ever played that game? No, I haven't. I think I generally know the game what you're talking about.
Right away.
But I can't say that I've played it.
Right away.
How much did that give? Let's see, I was on 50. That gave me 20. Okay, yeah.
Right away.
I wish it told you how much they gave. Like, if you clicked on it, it just said plus 10, plus 20. Okay. Build. Clear up this. Get some horsemen over here. Warlord's Battlecry 3 is fantastic. Try it out. I will have a look into it. I can't guarantee I'll be a player of it, but I'll have a look at it again. I do recognize the name, and I do remember people saying good things about it. Do I have a magazine here with anything about it? No. Doesn't look like it. What are these ones? Pardon me if I'm being a bit quiet. I'm looking on my shelf. A bunch of magazines I have here. PC magazines. No. There are some games which I was meaning to look at. There was a series of, like, kind of strategy games which came out, but they functioned by, your character would have, like, a deck of cards, and you'd summon units based off of them. I need to try those ones again. Not that I'm much for that type, but I'm more open to turn-based games than I was back. And so... some mods that make it run better on modern systems, you believe? That's good to know. Magic the Gathering is good. The game I'm thinking of is not Magic the Gathering, but I have had fun playing that in the past. I don't have any decks myself. I used to... I would, what's it called? I'd borrow them off friends and beat them with their own overpowered decks. It was a fun game. There's also, I would like to try the, oh, what's it called? Is it Chandelier? Or something? The old, game where you play as a mage running around doing dungeons, fighting monsters and collecting cards and all that.
Your orders right away.
Yeah, Chandelier. I have got some of the, ones from Steam. I think 2012 and 2013 or something are the ones I have. But they're enjoyable just for playing the game, but they're rather limited. You don't get a good selection of all the cards and all that. You get to fiddle around with all the overpowered ones.
Right away.
It's very restrictive of what you can make. I always like stupid ones where stupid decks where you can just like crush the enemy under the weight of rats or plant things. Just dumb things, because I put it down to me liking Skaven in Warhammer.
Right away.
I like randomness. So, or, you know, just things which might not necessarily work well, but I find it amusing.
I ride.
You love Chandelier, you've been enjoying Arena, but you don't put money into it. Arena, I'm guessing Arena is a more recent Magic the Gathering game. But yeah, I can't remember what the game I'm thinking of is like.
I ride.
For visuals, it's like you'd have your lord, and you'd have the enemy lord, and then you'd have like a series of squares or something in front of you, and you'd summon units onto them, like plant creature, hooded horseman guy, and it was all 3D, but it was a very small, like, arena setup when you met things. I think the overland map was kind of like what's in, Heroes of Might and Magic. And I'm trying to remember demos I played years and years ago.
My mace is yours. I ride.
Anyway.
I ride.
Okay, let's get some swordsmen. Destroyed by standing stones. Reza. Wait, I can't get acolytes? Barracks, keep. Oh, I can't get divine lodestones. Okay, fine.
Your orders? Your orders? Your orders? Right
My
away.
mana is just being devoured by everything.
I'm going. I ride.
Stupid skeleton archers, get out of here. Ooh, heck. Quite a few dudes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, get that. Okay, run off. Ah.
Your orders?
Okay, am I gotta try and take this again. Hold off. Build eagles. Move to there and start patrolling like that.
Your orders?
Okay, repair that building.
Right away.
Repair that building. About turn your horses around and get that skeleton archer. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. Arena is a handy way to buy loads of digital magic cards and play them against other people with them. Have tournaments and events and stuff. Your path to retail enlightenment. I know. Being fans of Lego and Warhammer, I don't think I need yet another expensive hobby. I have got a few magic cards of my own. They're mostly ones which came in the giveaway packs that, like, well, packs. Packs Oz. So, they're just like random assortments of beginner decks and so on. Okay, yeah, let's build this trebuchet.
Your orders?
I was going to build some guard towers up there. Oh well. Consume all the mana. And get this thing up. Minus 498. Look at those guys. They've got golden bows and helmets. We've got 20 kills. Which more games did this? Visual changes as they got ranks. I wonder if that's possible to do in Warhammer Total War. Probably not. People would have probably have done it already if it was possible.
Yes, sir.
But not only is it a visual change, it also changes their stats slightly. I think they fire faster and they might have more health. That's what it's like for the infantry. Or for units. They gain better stats. Now, I've said before, for the dragon units in the game, actually getting them up to gold rank is very important for them to be fully functional, to be fully effective, because if you try to fight with them when they've just been created, their hit point regeneration is very low, their mana regeneration is very low, and so they can't cast that many spells before they get tired. So you have to send them back to your base and rest them up again. As they get up to gold rank, which takes, I think, around 150 kills, they end up becoming much more destructive, able to cast multiple shots of their most powerful spell in a row, and having a lot better health regeneration, so they can fly into combat, take damage, hop out, fly back to base, rest up, maybe getting healed by your casters, and then fly back out again with full health pretty quickly. Okay, so what am I doing here? There's like 2 bases. Yeah, destroy all turret outposts and patrols. Okay. archers. Hey, trebuchet.
Yes, sir.
Just, take aim at one of the skeletons and destroy it. Bam.
On the move. On the move.
On the move. So yeah, it's not going to be doing too much at the moment. When we get... Like, if I scout with my spy hawk, we'll be able to do more with it if they don't just shoot it.
On the move.
Your orders.
Right away.
Your orders.
I want you to go up
Right
there.
away. Notched and ready.
Was there someone coming here? Yeah, there's a red dot there.
On the move.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
Moving out. On the move.
Now! There we go. And the skeleton archer is paralyzed. Not permanently. But they're long enough for us to be able to kill it.
Notched and ready. They got me. They got me. Moving out.
Your orders.
Right away.
Stupid skeleton archers. We can't see them. They're shooting us. Distance. Or just whatever is shooting at us.
They got me. Moving out. My bow is yours. Moving out.
There we go.
Moving out. My bow moving out.
They nearly destroyed it. I just want you to, like, keep building spy hawks.
Moving out. Moving out.
Oh, sod you. Bonk. I really should have built it behind the walls over here or something. Come to think of it. There we go. The noise is very important. Oh, yeah. You can't delete a section of wall to be constructed using another builder. You have to use the builder which is queued up to place it. That. There we go. See if you can do that. It will at least give our guard towers a bit of defense from enemy archers. Okay, we've got spy hawks out. I'm going to move you to exploring a little bit further out, just so that we can see. Yeah. Well. So much for that bird. Move up here. I'm gonna make another little, like, arrow fort. Why couldn't my spy eagles be a little faster? They just destroy the first thing when they come in range. If they were the Zhon bats, they wouldn't have a problem, because they're the fastest. They're just a little bit too slow. They get shot by enemy archers. Anyway.
Right away.
Good. Yeah, we have run out of mana again. Not creating anything though. It's the wall, the eagles, and this. Okay. Is there another mana standing stone, sacred stone down there?
Right away. Right away.
Build that there.
Your orders. Right away.
My bow is yours.
Okay, good. That gave us 10.
Your orders.
Having them layered like this is all right. These ones will attack if these come under fire. Okay, go back down there. Get some horsemen. And... Can't just spend our time building watchtowers. Oh, hello. Build that there. Move up to here. They're also catching the Spyhawks when they slow down from turning. Okay, there we go. Yeah, build another watchtower. I said we shouldn't keep doing that, but we're gonna keep doing it.
Right away.
Kind of like to build a stronghold. Hey! Stop this!
I ride, I ride. Hey!
Okay, that's fine. I think it'll repair on its own. Yes, it does.
My mace is yours.
But sir, you clearly have a flail.
My mace is yours. I ride. Oh. My mace is yours.
Is there anything down here? Have a look.
Oh. I ride. I ride.
If you can find another... standing stone, that'll be good.
Right away.
Yeah, don't kill my mage builder.
My mace is yours. I ride.
Oh, hey, there's one. A large one, too. Get that.
My mace is yours.
Okay, I think you can hold off on building the birds now. I think we've got enough for the moment. We'll just start queuing them up again if they, if the flock gets thinned. Okay, nice.
I ride. I ride.
Charge out here and see if you can
I ride.
take out a building of theirs or something. They keep coming from this direction. Probably got an abyss.
I ride.
And a cabal over here. Oh, hey.
I ride. I ride. I ride. I ride.
There's a lodestone. Go destroy it.
I ride. I ride. My mace is yours.
Okay, run away! They're coming down from this hill. Okay, what's up here? Black Knights, Lodestone, a Wizard's Tower, walls, or Mage Tower, pardon. Got Titans now, actually. Yeah. Oh, and we've also got Assassins. Assassins are like that hero unit we had in one of the earlier missions. It can cloak, it deals heavy damage by throwing a knife. It's got very low health. If it's discovered, they pretty much die instantly. I don't really bother with them. They're probably useful to get rid of enemy monarchs, but... Titans... I think they're like tough infantry. They're armed with 2 hammers, and I believe they're pretty much just like slow-moving damage sponges.
I ride.
Actually, let's get some cannoneers. An answer for buildings and ranged units. Charge back to base. I'm sorry? Oh, is there a caged demon over here?
I ride.
No, a fire demon. Yes, a fire demon. Go.
I ride.
Oh hey, you finished my stronghold. And you're destroying my cavalry. How lovely. Build a trebuchet again. 106 minus 106. Perfectly balanced.
I ride. I ride. I ride. I ride.
Go get the fire demons. Ow.
I ride. I ride. I ride. I ride.
Turn around, let the towers deal with those. Really need to mix these guys up with something else.
I ride.
Horsemen are good, but they've got a slow attack. I mean, it's not that slow, but it's... Bonk. Oh hey, weather witches. We haven't seen those before. Or have we? No. Weather witches are like our acolytes. They have several spells which they can cast. I can't remember exactly what. I think they have Hellstorm, a lightning bolt attack probably, and maybe a whirlwind spell. Well, this is one of their bases. And our trebuchets were being... Let's build another one. Could that get you to attack something a bit more useful? Wham! Well, thank you for destroying the cage demon and my unit. You just want to be thorough. Are you... You can actually see how much health they have on the object you told them to attack down here. Even though you can't see the object on the map currently. Okay, they destroyed it. Also, its kill count went up by 1. Do this, I suppose.
On my way.
Our cannoneers, as slow as they are, God, they're slow. Let me see. What do I attack their base with? Bunch of knights. Let's get like 5 titans. I think titans might also be able to repair. That bog. Titans repairing things seems familiar. There's one.
Hammer in hand.
Can you repair? No. Okay. I was wrong.
I'll go.
But yeah.
I'll go. I'll go.
They got 2 big hammers. They smack things with them. Build another barracks. Yeah, sure. I'm thinking if I build another barracks, I'll be able to get some more spy eagles down there. Something. Okay. And just reducing them.
Hammer in hand. My mace is yours.
Move up. I would actually like 2 of you to be circling around my dudes to give them a greater line of sight.
My mace is yours.
Oh, they're the fire mage. As I mentioned earlier, it's a dude like riding a giant lizard.
I'll go.
They shoot fireballs.
Cannon ready. Cannon ready. On my way. Cannon ready.
Fight them back! And try not to die by our own cannons. Oh.
I ride.
There's a fire demon up there. Oh, there's 2. Well, there goes my builder. Okay, move back. I want you... Yeah. Just build more horsemen. They work. They're fast.
Cannon ready.
Might have been added in the expansion as well for Aramon. Honestly, let's just construct infinite knights or horsemen, I think. Seem to be doing the best work around here at the moment.
I ride.
And once you finish that, destroy that. And then destroy that mage tower. I'm queuing up their targets with shift click. Don't change targets even if they can't see the target anymore.
I ride. I ride. My mate is yours. I ride.
Okay, good.
My mate
Going
is
to
yours.
get you to run up there. Our trebuchets. I'll get them to destroy that cabal which is there. Okay. They're going to move you to be producing units and putting them there. And build a stronghold over there. One of our trebuchets is silver rank.
Cannon ready.
Okay, once our knights have gone up a bit. Ooh, hey. That's a few dudes coming along down here. No! Leave me alone.
Right away.
My mace is yours. I ride.
And there.
I ride. My mace is yours.
Get out of here.
I ride.
Oh boy.
I ride.
Where are those?
I ride. Oh.
Here.
My mace is yours.
Oh well, great. It just finished. Trebuchets. Attack that. Oh, you can't attack that? That's out of range?
My mace is yours.
Right away.
We just have to build something closer then, over here.
Right away.
I ride.
Yes, it's like right in the center of the map. Okay, go to the guard tower.
I ride.
No! Exploding eggs.
My bow. My bow.
Okay, you move up.
I ride.
Go on patrol so you're moving, so those iron beasts will have a harder time hitting you. There we go.
Moving out. My bow is yours.
Hey, can you attack that dude? These. I see you all coming over this way.
My mace is yours. My mace is yours. I ride.
Sometimes it feels like the biggest threat to my own units is the trebuchets. And there's a whirlwind. Yeah, build another one of these. We'll get some archers. I suppose I'll try and finish this level. I might have to call it here for Total Annihilation Kingdoms for tonight. Perhaps halfway. I don't like doing that, but these levels vary between like, oh, this was like 10 minutes to, okay, this one was about 20 minutes, so this one might take an hour.
I ride.
But the enemy does seem to be moving its forces around to attack me from different angles. It's like, oh, this tower's there, I'm going to go around this way.
Moving out.
Can you destroy that debris? It's kind of in the way. Thank you. I wasn't actually sure whether they could do that.
My base is yours.
This place is...
My bow is...
It's so cramped. Get in there.
My mace is yours. I ride. My mace is yours.
Looks like we're going to be able to get rid of one of their bases here anyway. That's some progress. Look at the mage up on top of the tower. It's like, who do I attack? You.
My mace is yours.
Can't make up mind. Too confused. And he died.
My mace is yours.
No, he's got the same problem, mate. I don't think they can shoot targets right up against the base of the building, so that's why he's having problems. He's just grooving. Okay, interesting. The Abyss didn't leave a ruin.
My mace is yours.
Moving out.
Rude. Okay, and that'll make things easier. We might actually be able to finish this pretty quickly since we've knocked out one of their bases. There we go. But this other base seems to be just producing, like, executioners and dark knights. Black knights? Black knights. That's what it is. Okay, everyone. Charge up here.
I ride.
I feel like another time I did this mission, I actually pushed my forces to get rid of this first, and then built trebuchet along here, so that they could attack down the hill at that base over there.
I ride.
Moving out.
Riders of Rohan, down the hill. Charging into the flank of the enemy. Come on, get in.
Moving out.
Also, our archers up here will be able to fire over the walls to attack the mage tower. Their shots won't be blocked by the walls, because they're higher up. Having some catapults would make this much easier. Just trying to brute force it, actually.
My mace is yours.
Moving out.
Let's go back. Not that I say that. Then we get, I don't know, 10 catapults. Getting a one last dance. Poor mage towers. Don't have any time left. Yeah, that's gold rank. Put all this gold on the counterweight. These look neat when they get up ranks. I think the cannon gets like gold bars, gold bindings on it, and forget what else. It's just other gold bits on it. Haven't got any catapults yet. Yeah, there we go. Wow, it's producing them quite quickly. Those are eagles, actually. Spyhawks. Rather. And stop producing them. Go over here. And just sort of circle around their base. So I can see how much exactly they've got down there. Also, you can come down here. And not that we really need this, but I want you to build these sacred stones, if that dude would move out of the way. There we go.
Aye.
Okay, move up. I want you to attack that mage tower.
My mace is yours. My mace is yours.
What is your will? Aye.
It's poor just one dude pushing a whole catapult around.
Aye. Aye.
Moving out. Moving out.
Just
What is your will?
stop there. Can you attack it yet? Yeah. Honk.
Aye.
Did they destroy all my Spyhawks? I think they did. They got to dodge all the lightning bolts forever. Or maybe not. Okay. Charging there. Why are you moving? You've got superior range. I'm gonna get closer. Oh, they're boogieing.
What are your will? My mace is
I'll
yours.
stun them. Not with my lightning, but with my awesome dance moves. Take that one.
My mace is yours. My mace is yours. I ride.
Okay, go up there. Destroy this lodestone.
My mace is yours. I ride. I ride. My mace is yours.
Yay, victory! There we go. Able to finish it. Ugh. It took about an hour. Chapter 28, Bury the Dead. However, we'll have to leave that for next time. We finished like 4 or 5 missions tonight? That's pretty good. Anyway, we'll continue with Total Annihilation Kingdoms next time.